Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. On today's video, as you can tell by the title, it's going to be a short but sweet one. Basically, I'm going to show you guys a little tip I use on how to manipulate, if you like, the rotation, the size, the angle, the shape exactly of your brush tool. Very simple thing to do. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come to a document, just open a new document. I could put the background as black or close to it. Actually, that's not fully black. I'll put it as black, and I'm just going to use the paint bucket tool to fill it. We don't need that. What I'm going to do now is create a new layer, and we're going to come up to the paintbrush tool. Make sure your foreground color is white so it stands out from the black background. And once you've selected the white color, you're going to come up to this drop down menu, and you can adjust the size and the hardness. Now basically, if you up the size, self-explanatory. Like if I put it up to about 1,000, 2,000, you'll see the massive difference, the surface area it covers. Drop it back down to about 125, something like that. It gives you a small area to work with. Now, if I draw, you'll see that it's quite a blurry shape and it's quite loose. But if I put the hardness up, watch the difference. It's more of a standy out, solid sort of shape. So, if you want to go back, obviously just hit the Command or Control button and press Z to remove what you've just done. Go back up to the presets. I normally have the hardness quite low. I won't lie to you, it is normally very low for me. The smoothing, you guys can adjust if you want to. I don't really tend to use it very often. Like I said there, it's all about the smoothness of the actual outline of the brush. So the next thing I'm going to touch on is how to actually change the angle, the shape of the actual brush tool. So you can actually, obviously if you download different brushes, you can get different shapes, but obviously, if you're just doing a circular shape, you can adjust the circle to be a bit more of like a, not equal roundness, if you know what I mean. Like you can bring it in, like so. If you click and drag it in, you'll notice the shape that's in this square will now be mirrored on your actual document. So if I press the square bracket keys, you guys will notice I can do almost like these kind of little shapes like that. Obviously, if I adjust the hardness again, you'll see the difference. I'm just going to hit Command Z to get rid of those. And you'll see the difference. It's almost like different kind of circular shaped items. So what I can do now is we can actually adjust the angle. So if you see this little arrow inside the box, like so, we can click that, hold Shift, and drag up, and you'll notice that it goes up instead of just being a free angled adjustment like so. If you hold the Shift and drag, you'll notice it does it in smaller segments. Whereas if you click and drag out and make the shape as big as possible, if you do that and hold Shift and drag, same thing happens. It does it by, I don't think it's 45 degrees, I think it's like 22.5 degrees each time. So it's very small changes to what you're going to have. So if I bring it back to where it was, I'm going to drop the hardness down. And this time I'm just going to up my shape size a little bit. And this time, click the same thing. So you see it's more of like an elusive shadow rather than an actual shape. That's all to do with the hardness of the brush. Now, if I was to actually change the angle, bring it up to the top corner so I know that it's evenly shaped, you'll notice that if I delete these shapes very quickly, you'll notice the difference in the actual actual direction of the shape. If I click Command Control T, you guys can actually click and drag until it's central, and you can actually just click, hold Shift and drag out until it's just off the page that side, and the same the other side. And you guys can almost be left with almost like a gradient of such, like so. And what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to bring the shape out to sort of like that. Yeah, that's probably perfect. So there you go. It's almost like you can create your own gradient, a black, white, and then black mixture. Obviously, you can adjust it by clicking Command or Control T, right clicking, and just click, I'd say distort. So you can bring it up, bring it down, bring it across slightly, and bring it across slightly. It's just adjusting the actual canvas size of the thing you've drawn. Okay, so everybody, thank you for tuning in. I hope it wasn't too complicated. Any questions, just hit me with them in the comments down below. As always, I'll try and answer you guys as quickly as I can. I appreciate the support. We're actually getting closer to 100 subscribers on YouTube, which is something I did not expect this early. I mean, I know I've had the channel for a couple of years, but I haven't uploaded as frequently as I'd like to. But I really appreciate the support nonetheless. I will try and get more videos uploaded soon. I did go for a spell where when the AI came out for Photoshop, for like generative fill and all that kind of stuff, it did kind of put me off doing tutorials because I thought everyone would find, using that more just easier for them. But I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Please take care, smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're getting closer to 100 subscribers, so thank you all so much for that. And take care, guys. Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.